I do actually have a recommendation of a Eurovision song that has just occurred to me recently. Just as you pressed the record button, I was like, oh, actually, no, there's another song. And I must tell you immediately. So, do you remember I think it was 2019, when the Czech Republic did the Friend of a Friend song?
No,
it was really, really good. But the band was called Lake Malawi. And they were so, so good. When I was an au pair in 2019. And me and the girl that I was looking after, we loved this song. And our favourite bit was that there was one part in the song where they just put a British accent on. And the guy goes, she was my neighbour when we were 13. She moved back in. There's not much between us now, do you know what I mean? And it's just so funny. It's because they don't sing it, they just say it. She was my neighbour. It just cracks me up.
Oh my god, I have to listen to that now. I don't remember that.
It's really funny. I totally recommend it. It's like one of my favourite Eurovision songs, easily.
Algo pequeñito.
Anyway.
Algo chiquitito. Sorry.
Anna knows Spanish. She's very good at Spanish. Algo pequeñito. Adididididito. So, as you can probably hear from Anna's incessant singing, that maybe you have an idea, more or less, of what we're going to talk about today. Anna's like, oh my god, have we started? Please. Please no.
I just realized that for this to work, I have to leave in my singing, so thank you.
It's okay. I'm waiting for the moment that I get, like, completely embarrassed at the beginning of an episode because I'm still making weird noises or whatever it is that I'm doing. You know, because I love to concentrate. It's my number one thing that I do. But anyways, hello everybody and welcome
to
the Road to B2 podcast. We have a fun one today, don't we, Anna?
Yes, a very fun one. I love this topic.
Yeah, me too. It's getting to that time of year again and I'm just like, oh my god, please, quickly. I need it. Yeah. How many days are we now? Like, not long, right?
Not long. In a week. On Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, you're right. That's crazy. So you'll all have the necessary vocabulary for this particular day. And if you don't know what we're talking about, welcome to today's episode of the Eurovision Song Contest. Woo!
Woo! 12 points.
Oh,
we should just make this a French lesson.
We absolutely should. Honestly, I think you can learn more of every other language in Eurovision than you can of English.
That's true. But actually, I wanted to ask you this. Because in Finland, all the songs are subtitled. So you can see the subtitles and what the song actually means when you watch it on TV. Does that happen in Spain or in the UK?
I have watched Eurovision from Spain and from England, and I remember the subtitles from the UK being live and being very wrong and very funny. But the subtitles from Spain, I don't think I had them on when I watched from Spain, because I was listening to the person who was narrating what was happening more than the songs themselves. I just, when you get to that point where you don't need to listen to the subtitles of the lyrics or anything like that, you just enjoy the music and you're like, yes.
And yeah, to be honest, when it comes to Eurovision Song Contest songs, I don't know if the lyrics actually make it worse or better.
Yeah, sometimes I have read the lyrics and been like, oh wow, so you're saying nothing then. What a shame. It's a shame I knew that. But yeah, so, the Eurovision Song Contest is coming up super, super soon. And I must say, I am unbelievably excited this year. I do not know about you, Anna.
Same. I'm so excited. I mean, I'm really excited every year, but there's just something about this year. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it.
It's such a funny situation because I feel like people outside of Europe look at Europeans and they go, why do you watch this? And it's like, you don't understand. Stars are born from the Eurovision Song Contest. There is cringe. There are stars. There's true talent, but there is mostly cringe. And that is my favourite part. Sorry, I should explain. Cringe is a very curious term, no? Cringe is this idea that when you watch something happen, or maybe something happens to you and you feel very, very embarrassed by it, this is the feeling of cringe. So sometimes when you watch someone else go through an embarrassing experience, you also feel embarrassed for them. This is also called cringe. So I love Eurovision cringe. Something goes wrong, the lights don't work, the narrator isn't talking. Something is terribly, terribly wrong with the situation. For me, this is the best cringe in the world.
I honestly, I feel really bad. I want to crawl under my couch when something bad happens. I start crying. I'm that empathetic.
Oh, you get cringe tears.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. When you're so embarrassed by somebody that you start crying. You're not, obviously you're not going but you can, the tears, your eyes start to sort of water, no? This is exactly what happens to me. Oh my God, Anna, soulmates.
Soulmates.
So, I should ask you, what year do you think that Eurovision started?
Oh, what year? I don't know. I feel like all European things started in the 50s.
She's close. Can you put an exact number?
1956.
Oh my God, well done. How did you know? Seriously, we did not talk about this before the start of the episode, so I'm quite impressed because I would not have known that. Do you know where it started as well? Almighty Anna, who knows everything about Eurovision.
I don't know. I honestly, I don't, because it's European, I want to go somewhere in Central Europe. I want to go Belgium, but it's probably, no, it's probably somewhere more south, no?
Alright, you think it's southern. It's actually Switzerland.
Oh, well, okay, well, central, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I mean, it's more southern than Belgium, so...
True. So you weren't wrong, technically, right?
Technically.
I think it's quite funny because, we always say that Switzerland is the neutral party in the entirety of Europe, right? So I find it really funny that this neutral, impartial country has said a song contest and then just created one. That's very funny to me, and I can't explain why.
It is.
So why do you think... Because, of course, it started so many years ago now. Why do you think that Eurovision continues to exist?
Honestly, I just think that Europeans love everything that brings them together. We just love stuff like this. And because it's very harmless, I would say. Obviously, there are politics involved, but it's still not, it's not serious. It's songs, and usually those songs are funny, they're not incredible music. It's not the Grammy Awards, it's the Eurovision Song Contest. It's something quite harmless, something positive that sort of brings happiness. So I think there's nothing really stopping it from succeeding, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel exactly the same way. It's something that can't be taken too seriously, which I feel helps the audience enjoy it a lot more than if it is, as you said, the Grammys, which is a genuine competition for an award that is quite important. Didn't the Grammys happen quite recently, actually?
Yeah, they did.
I can't remember. It was like a few days ago now.
Literally like a week ago or something.
Yeah, literally. And, you know, these artists, they have worked so hard for a Grammy. They cry their eyes out. But I feel like a lot of people don't understand that it takes a lot of effort to become a competitor in the Eurovision Song Contest as well. And even though these groups are a little bit smaller, a little bit less well known as Grammy winners, they are more innocent because they don't have this experience in the industry, no? And I feel like that makes them more relatable. I don't know. I feel like I'm talking about Eurovision philosophy, and I think that's a weird thing to talk about, no?
I definitely think that it's like, it's weirdly, like you said, usually the artists don't have much experience. I mean, some experience, obviously, but depending on the country, different countries have different criteria and different methods of choosing the artist. But I think because there's just something about it being so European. Like, people don't really hate on the losers, and the people who don't win. And the people who don't win usually don't have a breakdown. You know, it's not like a war of fans or war of these artists. People are genuinely happy for the winners, you know. It's not like, I feel like sometimes there has been some controversy, you know, some people think that some artist deserves a Grammy award, and then when they don't win, it's like the fans just attack everyone, you know. But I feel like the Eurovision is just such a positive European thing. Everyone's just rooting for each other.
It's too innocent, no?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I completely agree. I think it's such a sweet thing. But I know what you're waiting for, and I will not keep you any longer. You're sort of a bigger fan or a bigger representative, no, of Finland and Italy, particularly as a speaker of Italian. So tell us about last year's winners.
Last year's winners were Monasquent, which actually, it's an Italian band, so Italy won. But they actually were quite famous in Italy before the Eurovision Song Contest. So, for example, I was a big fan before last year's Song Contest. They have some really great songs. They were in the Italian X Factor, I believe. That's where they got famous from.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But they won with their song Zitti e Buoni, which is a very good song. I recommend to everyone. To people
if
who
you
like
are learning
rock.
English, you should listen to this Italian song.
Yes. You can then have conversations about the song in English. So,
yes, absolutely. Well, I remember last year when Monasquent won, you remember the relationship that Monasquent had with, I don't want to mispronounce their name. I don't want to be offensive to them because I truly love them. And before we called today, I was listening to their Eurovision entry last year.
It's Shum. It's
Shum.
That's the name of the song.
Oh, it's the name of the song, but the band?
Goei is the song. The band.
Is the song? Was the song or was the band? Right, okay, Goei. Okay.
Shum is the song. Shum literally in Ukrainian means like noise. And then Goei is the band.
Oh, okay. Well, I absolutely love Goei. I truly, truly love them because I think their music is crazy. What did they call it now? I remember the narrator calling it electronic folklore, and I thought, what on earth is that? Please let me listen to it. I have to know. And I just thought it was absolutely amazing. But Monasquent and Goei were really good friends when they were doing the competition together, when they were in the finals. And there was lots of videos on the Eurovision YouTube channel of them speaking to each other and giving each other gifts, and they would speak in English. Because of course they have to have a mutual language. And it was so cute to see them sort of, you know, they were making mistakes, correcting each other, and like having just like a normal conversation or trying their best in English. as an English teacher, my little heart was going to explode. I thought it was so cute. And it was just very, very nice to see.
It's always so nice to see different artists in the Eurovision talk to each other and actually be friends, because you're in the same industry. Why not be friends?
Did you? I think on TikTok they actually made a remix of those two songs as well.
They did?
I will send it to you, and I was so surprised when I heard it. I was like, whoa. It's really good.
Please,
but yeah, I mean, my parents think I'm absolutely insane. They're like, Emily, why do you like Eurovision so much? And I'm like, shut up, you don't understand me. It's such I don't know, it's just such a weird guilty pleasure, no? Yeah. One of those hobbies that you don't talk to about other people because it might be a little bit weird.
And now we're talking about it on a podcast episode.
On a public platform in front of all 5 of you. If there were any more, I would be a little bit worried. But no. So tell us about some of your personal favourites, Anna.
Of all time?
Uh-huh.
Well, my personal favourites of all time. I really, and I'm gonna maybe piss off some Finnish people by saying this, but I really like Sweden's Eurovision music. They are so good at making Europop,
Yes.
Those
that's
European
the term.
songs.
Yes, that's the word that we use for this specific genre of crazy Eurovision stuff, right?
Yeah, it's because it's this is European music, please everybody don't judge us, okay? It's Europop. We're not trying to associate
Euro trash if you're
Euro trash. Oh, that's me. That's the name of my autobiography. Euro trash.
But yes. I mean, but Swedish music is very, very good. As far as I have seen as well.
Sweden in general, I think, in the music industry, for people actually making music, is known as a good place. People actually from all over the world go and record music there, and so it's a famous place, and they have good songs. I'm not going to deny that.
Absolutely.
Especially my favorite, Måns Zelmerlöw.
Anna's boyfriend, Måns. Yes.
And his song Heroes, man, it's not even that great, but it's just so good.
It's not even... What makes it so good, in your opinion?
I don't know. It's just, you're listening to it, and you're like, yep. There's nothing that great. Songs. That's Europop, though, It's not
absolutely.
It's not great, but you're just listening to it yes, this is the best song ever.
Absolutely, I cannot agree with you more. And you know what? I have something else to add to that, because Swedish Europop has had such a huge influence on the UK as well. Might I remind you of ABBA?
Ah, yes, ABBA.
But ABBA, has had such a cultural impact in the UK, which is the weirdest thing, honestly, because ABBA's music is catchy. The 2 men who play the instruments in the band, they are classically trained,
Benny
so they know exactly. Benny and Björk, everybody's favourite boyfriends. Everybody wants to date them. Let's just be honest. Yeah. But these 2 guys, they're classically trained, and you can tell because the music that they create is just so beautiful. Might I remind you, Waterloo, which was their Eurovision entry, was amazing. Chiquitita is my favourite for sure.
Ooh,
but
gimme is mine.
Of course, very, very popular. But something about ABBA that made them so famous was that their music was so easy to understand. Obviously the lyrics were the most important thing, and the lyrics themselves are very simple, easy to sing, easy to understand, so it transcends generations and it transcends languages. Even if you're not an English person, I'm sure you've heard an ABBA song at some point in your life. If you go to the UK, you can also perhaps enjoy an ABBA night, because a lot of discos, a lot of nightclubs have ABBA nights.
What, really?
I'm not joking. I've been to 2 ABBA nights. in my life.
That's so strange. When I was growing up, I just thought that they were a huge thing in the Nordic countries.
No.
But
Not at all, not at all. In my hometown, actually, in Sheffield, one of the biggest nightclubs in our hometown has an ABBA night perhaps once every 6 weeks, and it's always sold out. If you want to go, you have to pay maybe like triple the price that you would normally pay if you're a little bit late on buying the ticket. It's
we need
crazy.
to go at some point.
Absolutely. I'm telling, this is what I'm saying. We've got to do it. It's amazing. I absolutely love ABBA, so I stand by your opinion on this situation. I think Swedish music, mwah, it's amazing. It's absolutely excellent.
Yeah, it's incredible. Like, even if they don't win, you know, obviously they don't win every year. They win like every third year, you know. But like,
you've got to give them time. Them
but they still have good songs. Like I mean, I haven't heard their song from this year, but usually it's never like really bad. It might not be like winner material, but it's always good. It's incredible. Sweden, share your secrets.
They say that Swedish people have the musical touch, so perhaps that's got something to do with it. That's why Swedish people just won't stop winning. How dare they? So like, hurry up, Sweden, come on.
Come on. I mean, it's been like a couple of years already. They should win.
Well, there you go. They bring Måns back, and then he'll
Måns!
sing like 3 notes, and then everybody will be like, wow, yes, amazing, heroes. And then they'll give him 2 points.
But it's incredible because after Måns won, Sweden obviously hosted the Eurovision, and Måns was one of the hosts, you know, the presenters, you know, one of the presenters. And I think that is genuinely the best, like, production year for the Eurovision. Like, that was an incredibly well directed and written, like, because... Like, I don't know, they just know how to do it, you know? It was funny. It was incredible. Because obviously Eurovision is not just the countries. It's also the host country, you know, that makes a performance.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
They
I
have to
remember
create
last year I thought it was pretty good because they had oh, what was her name now? Oh, this is upsetting. Do you remember the YouTuber, the makeup YouTuber?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it was Norway, no, last year? Or am I? Yeah, it was Norway. Right? Or the Netherlands? Uh-oh.
The Netherlands.
Yes. Sorry, Norway.
I
Maybe
was like,
next
it
year.
wasn't that close by.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's more or less, look, it's only a couple of 100 miles away. But yes, so the Netherlands. And they had... that makeup YouTuber, do you remember? She presented everything, and she did all of the interviews with different competitors, and I thought that was kind of cool because
that was
lots
funny.
of people know her. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. So my final question to you is, who do you think's going to win this year?
Ooh, Finland.
Why? Oh, I wonder why you would say that. I'm so curious.
I haven't. Do you want an honest answer?
Yes, of course. We're placing our bet. This is what we're doing here.
To be honest, this year I haven't really listened to many of the songs because I like to be surprised.
Me too. I only watch them
final.
in the finals, and then you go to the finals and you go, oh, it's not bad, and then you go, oh my god, how did that one get in here? This is terrible, right? That's
exactly, because
how you do it.
many of the Eurovision Song Contest songs actually they get boring after like a couple of listens.
Amen.
and that's why it's nice to just
England.
watch the final.
Don't at England. It's absolutely.
Oh,
the
maybe
case
you
for
could
England.
actually get some points this year.
Hey! Excuse me. Are you talking about England or Spain? Or both?
So
Because
sad.
neither of us got any points. It's very embarrassing. But yes, you're right. Hopefully this year we can pray to the gods enough to get perhaps, I don't know, 1 point. 2 if we are lucky. I am going to say something ridiculous. I'm just going to guess a country,
Go ahead.
actually.
Finland! I thank you. I knew it. Like, it's...
Do you think Finland has a chance?
No, because a rock group won last year. Yeah. See, because that's the thing. In Finland, we only listen to rock music. Mm-hmm. That's why we always have a rock artist representing us.
Anna's not afraid of stereotypes. She will agree with you.
But rock can only win like every 4 years, maybe. So, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I feel like it has to be one of those sort of... It comes in cycles, no? Like, we had a rock song last year, so it has to be something different. I want it to be very similar to Germany 2021, because that was hilarious. If you don't know, please Google it, guys. Absolutely hilarious. Really, really funny. But I'm going to say that I think, as you said, I think Sweden's going to win this year. I think they're going to pull something beautiful out of the bag, something tasty. But this is just a bet. We will have to see which one of us was correct. I mean, whoever wins Eurovision is Europinion. Am I right?
I'm not gonna laugh if you're looking for a laugh.
Please help me.
Okay, bye everyone.
All right,
see you
no,
next
Anna,
week.
come on. That was a good joke. You can't be so mean to me. I really tried hard on that one, okay?
Emily, we just got 70 subscribers. We're gonna lose all of them. Goodbye, everyone.
No.
Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment below if you have any questions related to the topic, and we will try our best to respond to you. Please subscribe to the channel for a new podcast episode every Saturday, as well as essential tips during the week. See you next time!